you guys like diesel truck builds. Hopefully a review will be coming soon. So here is the wrap that we're doing on. Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and obviously in today's video we're gonna be going over the wrap on the Supra and the first modification that's gonna be happening on the Supra, which it's actually in this box right now and is absolutely massive. Now it's a Thursday. We're not gonna be doing anything till Monday. That'll happen like instantaneously for you guys in the video, but sadly I have to wait a long time. The reason I'm starting the video on today is obviously the first mod came in, and it's just, I mean, you can see how big this is and how small the Supra is. It will not fit in the Supra, so I've got to take it in the Raptor, drop it off, so then we can get this put on the Supra. But let me just show it to you guys. I pre-cut the box so that this would be easy, and wait for it. Ah, yes. So I know that it is completely covered in bubble wrap, and I'm going to leave it covered until we install it. But this is a giant wang for the Supra, full carbon fiber. So yes, I ordered a giant carbon fiber wang for the Supra because we always got to be big wang gang. And I mean, this little thing here in the back, whatever this is, this little kind of like ducktail looking thing, it's just not enough. I mean, the Supra does look cool, especially from like this angle-ish here. Sorry, I can't get the whole car on the frame, but yeah, like this angle-ish here, it looks pretty cool. But just imagine, huge carbon fiber wing over the rear, just going to completely transform the car, especially with the wrap that I'm doing on the car. It's going to look absolutely ridiculous. So I'm really excited for it, and yeah, we got to get that loaded up in the Raptor, get it over, and I guess I'll show you guys the color that we're going to be wrapping the Supra in as well. Well, say bye to the Supra for now, because we're not going to be driving it for a few days. See you, buddy. Now, don't ask me how I got this box in the back seat. It was complete wizardry. I was worried that I was gonna have to put it in the bed, and that means that I have to like install the cargo tie downs because I do have to go to the interstate to get to Doug's. So yeah, I'm glad that I fit it in the back seat, but like it was a lot of wizardry to make it fit here in the back seat. So yeah, Raptor's probably gonna sound pretty angry. Not that loud of a cold startup, to be honest. We just made it to Doug's place over here at Elite Vinyl Works, and again, go subscribe to his channel. He's been posting a ton of really cool content on just how to do stuff, and wish me luck on getting this box out of the truck, because how it got in was magic. How it's gonna get out, also magic. So here is the wrap that we're doing on the Supra, and I know what you guys are thinking. Oh my gosh, Ben, you're only doing orange, because obviously the Raptor's been orange like 3 different times, and now we're doing this on Supra, but it's definitely significantly different. Now the camera doesn't capture it very well. It kind of looks sort of dull on the camera. In person, just like the wrap that we did on the Hellcat, it's just so much brighter. So you guys can remember, this is the vinyl that we did on the Hellcat, and it looks just, again, dull in camera, but in the light, it's like blindingly bright. And this is kind of the same. It's super, super bright. So it's definitely gonna stand out, and especially with the massive carbon fiber spoiler that we're putting on the Supra, it's really gonna stand out, and it's just gonna look absolutely insane. I'm super excited to get this done next week and see how it turns out. Heading out, and just another reason to subscribe to Doug's channel. He's doing a pretty cool build on this truck, and if you guys like diesel truck builds, Doug's channel, just saying. Just checking out Max's R8. Hopefully a review will be coming soon, and also I think I should race it against the Supra because that would be epic. This thing is crazy though. You guys, if I'm lucky enough to get a review with this R8, you guys will absolutely love it. Good morning everyone, it's a few days later and we are finally getting the Supra wrapped, and so we're just gonna head right over to Doug's place to get that done. And I kind of feel bad, so like I washed the Supra last night, but I didn't like dry it off or anything like that because I just don't want to increase the amount of swirl marks on the car, because you guys know that black paint is horrible, and yeah, swirl marks are horrible on black paint. But since I just air dried it, got some water spots and got that down there as well. So the car's like kind of clean, but it's also not. So sorry in advance, Doug, but it is what it is. Ooh. Just kidding, the cool thing's right in front of us. Hopefully I can get you guys like to the dash in enough time, because there's something cool that I noticed that I didn't notice before at the Supra. So when you start it up, hopefully it'll do it. Yeah, look at that animation. Never noticed that before. Well, hopefully get some popples here in the morning. Didn't really do any popples, kind of disappointing. Sounds like we probably need a new exhaust for the car. So as you can see, we're about to get on the interstate, and we're obviously stuck behind a couple really slow Fords. I was gonna say one really slow Ford, but we got 2 really slow driving Fords here. And I just wanted to prove a point to you as we're getting onto the interstate that, well, the Supra is not exactly that slow. And trust me guys, I gotta wait a second because this Ford's really slow, but look at this. Like, boom, gets up to speed crazy quick. And the Fords are still driving slow. Sad day. By the way guys, this speed limit thing doesn't update exactly, because right now it says the speed limit's 70 miles an hour when it's actually 40, and then before it said it was 40 miles an hour when it was actually 70, so just saying. Oh boy, look at that Tesla Model 3, finished in what can only be described as douchebag red. Some people think this color's orange. It looks red to me, but again, maybe I'm colorblind. Finally getting the wing unwrapped here. Then we can be part of the big wing gang on the Supra. So we got a ton of bubble wrap on it. We have the last layer here on the wing. There's like 5 layers of wrapping, so we finally get to unveil.
Hey, at least they protect it really well.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you always got to protect the big wang. Yeah, that is so much carbon fiber. And Doug wants me to leave this exposed, but I think wrapping it is the way to go. Even though it looks really cool with the carbon fiber. It's like bigger than the car. Look at that. Just imagine that on the back of the Supra. Yeah, look at the weave. They actually did a really good job on that. Just to give you guys an idea of kind of roughly what this is going to look like. Obviously we can't touch it down all the way because of the wood. And we've got this massive 6'7", 6'8" with shoes guy over here. It's gonna look insane though. I mean, that thing's gonna be absolutely massive on the back of the Supra. Obviously the car's not wrapped yet, but this is kind of what it's gonna look like with the wing, and I'm still not 100% on what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna wrap it or leave it exposed. But yeah, again, completely changes the look of the car with the wing on it. You can see from like the side angle here, again, it just makes it look so much sportier because the car is just such a long hood, and so that kind of breaks things up there in the rear. And yeah, I'm really excited to get this put on. It's gonna be absolutely crazy, really cool looking, and see what happens. So here's just one more look at the car to give you guys another tentative idea, because I kind of explained in the other video doing everything in like completely orange and then just doing the roof black, doing the spoiler orange. Now another idea is to leave the spoiler exposed carbon fiber, so just leave that carbon fiber there and then do the textured carbon fiber on this little panel right here and then on the roof as well. So that's another idea to do on the car, but we'll just kind of see what happens and what I end up deciding. Sorry if you can't see me because it's probably kind of dark here, but we're in the Raptor now for the second part of today's video. Obviously the stuff with the Supra's kind of already happened, and we're taking the Raptor out because we're getting something fixed. If you're wondering what we're getting fixed, we're getting this situation fixed. So obviously the camera, you guys kind of saw in one of my previous videos how it kind of just does all this sort of weird stuff. Sometimes it's like a blacked out screen, sometimes it's like all these colorful lines. Right now, the only thing that's weird is you've got blue on either side. So we're getting a new camera installed in the Raptor, and yeah, we gotta actually get a haircut first. Yes, I am finally getting a haircut, and stop that. Finally getting a haircut, and then we're heading down and getting the new camera. So yeah. Well, it's later in the day and we're actually back at Elite Vinyl Works, and if you're wondering why we aren't down in Ford and Provo, I kind of missed my appointment. You guys can see I got a haircut. The haircut took longer than expected, so I missed my service appointment. So now I'm getting that done on Wednesday, so you guys will have to see that in another video. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to tease you like that, but I needed a haircut really bad. And instead of doing that, to make it up to you guys, I will give you a sneak peek on the Supra. It's not done, but yeah, we'll see what's happening inside. So these are some wheels and tires, guys. And guess what? They're for sale. They're from Doug's truck. He obviously upgraded them. Now, he hasn't posted the video yet, but he will post a video very soon. If he hasn't already posted by the time I post this video, we'll kind of see what happens there. But if you want these, then contact Doug. Contact information in the link below. And then obviously if you want window tint, vinyl wrap, all that kind of stuff, contact him as well. But there you go. Preston's over there working hard, and here's your quick sneak peek with the Supra, and everything's all taken apart. It's pretty cool, especially like the taillights, just to see everything taken apart. And you can see down here with the exhaust and the heat shield and all that. And speaking of exhausts, I think I need to get an aftermarket exhaust, because this car's just, it sounds really good from the factory, but I just like loud cars. That's just a Ben thing at this point, is just having a loud car. So yeah, but pretty cool to see this all taken apart. And obviously no wheels. If you guys are wondering, all the wheels are over here, and well, they're not super wide, but they're wide enough. And the doors all finished on both sides, by the way. And I'm thinking that leaving the door handles black, I think that might be the route to go. Leaving the mirrors black as well. And then the hood is just about to get wrapped, just kind of getting it cleaned off and everything. There's kind of like a bunch of like little adhesive marks and everything, and so from the manufacturer, but yeah, it kind of looks just crazy. Seeing the Supra all taken apart, no logo there in the front. And also, wrapping this hood is gonna be the biggest peace of mind thing ever, because imagine if you like got damage on the hood, you have to repaint this whole hood, which goes from here to all the way over. Like, it's so huge. That'd be so much money. I mean, you're probably looking at like 1,500 bucks, maybe less than that, maybe like $1,000 bucks. 1,500 bucks to repaint that hood. Got the master at work here wrapping the massive hood, which, yeah, it's just crazy. Like, this is such a large sheet of vinyl, but it's also the world's biggest hood. So you guys can see the wheel is getting done as well. So like I said, we're gonna have the gloss black, and then on the chrome, it is gonna be satin finish. So yeah, it's gonna look really good, and stuff's happening over at the hood. So as you can see, they gotta stretch out the vinyl on the hood to get all of that on. And if you guys see, like when I zoom in, it kind of like changes the color. It goes from like, when I zoom in, it's like red, and then it goes like orange. It's like, woo! It's kind of crazy. Okay, so this is the last thing I'm gonna show you guys before kind of finish things off. So you guys can see the whole door panel area is done, and something that I have decided that we're going to be doing is we're going to have gloss printed carbon fiber here for the little side blade, and then on the roof as well, and then leaving the wing exposed, so then the wing will match the roof with the thing on the side, so it'll kind of have some contrast against this crazy orange red. And again, the color, like in person, it looks kind of more red, if that makes sense. And you guys can kind of see as I zoom in and out, the color kind of changes. That's why I like it. And again, sorry if I'm giving you guys like a seizure that are watching this video, but it's a cool color. Look at that. It like changes, literally changes with the camera. And again, sorry about the fast movement, but yeah. Look at the wheel. So compare it to the stock one. That looks a million times better. And I love the contrast between the gloss and the satin finish. But yeah, completely transformed the wheel. We're finally back home, and I didn't get that much sleep last night, so I'm totally just gonna go and take like a 4-hour nap or something like that. And someone commented in one of, or the last video, about the Raptor being parked on the tree and how sap's gonna fall into the Raptor. And like, that's a very fair assessment, but I think that sap falling on the roof of the Raptor is like my lowest concern with the Raptor right now, and everything that I do with it and everything that breaks on it. So that's what I have to say on that. That is pretty much going to sum things up for today's video. And in terms of the timeline on the Supra, today's Monday. It should be done at the end of Wednesday, getting the spoiler installed and then the rest of the wrap down. It's going to look so crazy. Like, I know this is kind of bad that I've like unveiled the color, but like once you guys see it all together, like it'll be worth seeing. But regardless, I am also looking into some other stuff. So like tuning the Supra and then exhaust, all that. I'll just have to see. I'm kind of like uncomfortable with voiding the warranty on the Supra with kind of my like warranty stuff lately, if you guys saw what happened to the Raptor. So yeah, not sure if I'm going to tune the car and void the warranty, but it is an idea because you can tune them to be really fast, just saying. So we'll kind of see what happens there. But regardless, if you're stopping for the first time, please subscribe, and I will see all of you in the next video. Sit. Good boy.